Slow Restaurant Month is here this January. Let's show some love to our local eateries during their slow season. Restaurants across San Luis Obispo are stepping up with delicious menus and amazing deals. Don't miss your chance to taste the best of slow. Head to visitslow.com/restaurant month today.
You're Up and Adam.
Tractor systems are offline.
We are Beyond FM.
Beyond FM.
The future of broadcasting is here.
Is here.
Up and Adam with Adam Montiel. It's community content from Concentrate. It's Up and Adam with Adam Montiel.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Yes, some say life is just where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
Happy Friday. You made it to the weekend. Thank you so much for being Up and Adam. My name is Adam Montiel. Today, not only Robin Coleman from the Woods Humane Society, but I'm so excited about today's guest and kind of selfishly too, because I got pounds to lose. It's the new year. And you know what? F resolutions, because they never work. But what this guy's bringing, this can stick. If you're trying to lose weight and be a better you, today's show, send it to someone who needs it. Listen to it over and over again, because this ish works. He's the doctor behind the diet that's not about perfection, but transformation. Dr. Ian K. Smith is in the building. He has taken us beyond calories, beyond carbs, and straight into the mind-body battle most of us are secretly fighting. His new book, The Last 15, isn't just a plan, it's a blueprint for breaking through when your body doesn't want to budge. And even though it's called The Last 15, this conversation is for you if you're facing your first 15, like me, because getting started can be just as hard as finishing. Later on in the show, we're going to be talking about stubborn pounds, metabolic truth bombs that will blow your mind, and the real reason you can't lose that last weight or even start. If you've ever felt stuck in your skin, physically, emotionally, don't miss this conversation. Dr. Ian's about to drop that science, that soul, and a few surprises that just might shift everything you thought you knew about your body. So stay close. It's coming up in just a few minutes right here on Up and Adam. We also got Robin Coleman, like I said, from the Woods Humane Society. I want to thank my friends at Mr. Putters and Andy's Awesome Arcade for being Up and Adam. Who knew? We had an 18-hole mini golf course, full-on classic arcade right here in the Atascadero. Plenty of parking, which is great. Relaxed, family-friendly vibe. Mr. Putters and Andy's Awesome Arcade, run by genuinely good people who also, they even stepped up to do our Breaking and Entering Christmas last year. So it tells you a lot about who these folks are. Here's the best part. The arcade, it's one price. Unlimited play. Not feeding quarters or burning cash the way we used to do back in the day. So they got monthly tournaments. They got pinball machines, old school vintage ones, a gemstone mining for kids, party packages. Every Tuesday, they got $2 off putt-putt and arcade play. That goes from 2 to 8. Mr. Putters and Andy's Awesome Arcade, they're right next door to each other. Good people, old school fun, and hey, no quarters required.
It's Up and Adam with Adam Montiel.
All right, I want to get right into today's chat. He is a #1 New York Times best-selling author, a doctor who's been on, The Rachel Ray Show, The Doctors, Oprah, CNN, NBC Nightly News, and still finds a way to make health feel human, approachable, and actually doable. I'm very inspired by this guy, and I think this guy's really going to do a lot to change my year. Of course, we got to do the work. But Dr. Ian K. Smith is with us today. His new book is called The Last 15. It's not just another diet plan. It's a 7-week metabolic reset that cuts through the noise, helps you finally lose the most stubborn pounds, whether that's the last 15 or the first 15, but keep them off. And here's what I love. Even if you're at the beginning of your journey, even if you're just trying to conquer, like I said, that first 15, this book and this combo, it's for you too. Let's get into that mindset, that metabolism, the momentum it takes to transform. Dr. Ian K. Smith, I'm so excited to have you. Thank you for being Up and Adam.
I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you have me.
So now the start of a journey is exciting, but man, the end, it's where things kind of get quiet, they get personal, even sometimes a little lonely. And the last 15 pounds, in your words, aren't just about fat. They're about the body's resistance to change in a way. So I'm curious, what is it about those final pounds that makes them such a battleground, not just physically, but emotionally, psychologically?
Yeah, great opening question. You know, the body, as we lose weight, the body doesn't want to lose weight. The body fights back. And people who've lost weight over a period of time and they were doing well, all of a sudden that number on the scale just stops. And they're like, what's happening? I'm still doing the same thing I was doing before. I'm eating the same. I'm moving the same. What's happening? It's not that people are doing something wrong. It's that they need to do a different right. And the reason is because the body is saying a couple things. One, the body doesn't want to lose weight. The body's natural desire is to stay where it is, to hold on to energy, not burn energy. So when you've been losing weight over a period of time, the body fights back and the body becomes more efficient at fighting what you've been doing to lose the weight. And so therefore, what you were doing that was, whether it's walking in the park for 1.5 miles and eating 3 meals a day and one snack, what you were doing before no longer becomes as effective because the body has figured it out and is going against it. The other thing that happens is that the smaller you get, the fewer the calories you need. So people who are losing weight, but they keep the calorie count the same, that becomes problematic because they now are eating the same calories when they were heavier, and that's not what they need when they're smaller. And so that is causing them to stop losing weight. And the last thing is starvation. The body switches to starvation mode when you've been losing weight over a long period of time because the body doesn't know when the next meal is coming. And so because the body's worried about when the next meal is coming, the next influx of energy and calories, the body says, stop. I'm in starvation mode. I'm going to hold on to the fat stores rather than burn the fat stores.
So much of your book is about those last 15 pounds, but I want to flip this on its head for a second, because a lot of people listening right now, it's not the end of the journey that scares them. It's the start. It's the first 15. It's the fear, the fatigue, the feeling that maybe it's already too late. I'm there right now at the beginning of this year. What do you say to someone listening who hasn't started yet, but wants to, who's carrying not just weight, but shame, overwhelm, and the belief that they've failed before they've even begun?
This is a beautiful question. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. So even though the book is called The Last 15, it also works for the first 15. And let me tell you why I say that. Because this is not about dieting. This is about making strategic decisions in how you eat and how you move. This is a meal plan. This is taking food you probably already have in your house and teaching you how to mix them together with some recipes that are in the back of the book, 55 recipes. But it's showing you how to take what you have and how to make it work for you in a better way. So rather than gain weight, it's helping you lose the weight. And psychologically, it's tough. Psychologically, people who've been going at it before and didn't do too well, and now are trying to start all over again, it can become very difficult. And so the reason why I think that this book also works for those who are just starting is because it's an easy approach. It's not about throwing everything out. It's not about being overly restrictive and you're now doing all these brand new things. It's about slow, gradual changes that are doable. It's 7 weeks. Every week has a different theme. Week 1 is resetting your metabolism. Week 2, we're focusing on adding more protein. Week 3, we're trying to do our smart carb cycling. Yes, you can have carbs. So I think that the reason why this book works so well for the people on the front 15 also is because the pace isn't dramatic. What it requires is not dramatic, but it's doable. And that's the key. You got to have a plan that is doable and relatable.
Yeah. And another reason, you kind of touched on this in the beginning, but another reason why I kind of thought as I was looking through it, like why this could be good for someone like me is in the book, you say something that kind of wrecked me in the best way. You talk about the hardest part of any journey is that final stretch, but it also reveals who you've become along the way. And that line stayed with me because it reframes the body, not just as something we sculpt, but as something that we store our journey inside of, right? And I'm curious if you think the body And you kind of alluded to this in the beginning, like the body doesn't remember who we used to be, even after we've changed. And when someone sheds those last 15, are they mourning an old version of themselves physiologically and maybe finally making room for that person that they've always wanted to be?
Wow. These are great. This is such a great question. And it's a very elegant question. The body has a set point, and there's a number that the body likes to be at. And what we're trying to do with weight loss is move that set point. Let's say you weigh 175, you want to weigh 150. You've been at 175 for 5 years. Your body's used to that. Your body's physiology works to keep you at that 175. If you're trying to get down to 150, you're asking the body to do a really heavy lift. You're saying, I want to move that set point that you've been accustomed to. That requires a lot of different approaches to it. The first thing I tell people is, if 150 is your goal, you need to get down to 145. You need to go underneath the goal to allow your body to bounce back. The body bounces up and down all the time, but give yourself enough room, enough cushion, so when you bounce back up, your set point really is now 150, okay? The other thing is this. You have to change how you approach things. Like when you lose weight, you got to get rid of those clothes, those old clothes. Get rid of them. Because keeping them in, some people say, I put in the back of my closet. No. Keeping those clothes in the back of your closet is almost like, a support. Like if I need to go back to it, I got it, right? And that's not the support system you want. You got
to burn the ships, right?
That's right. You have to have a mental, psychological break from that old self. We're not going back there anymore. So I don't need those clothes. And by getting rid of those clothes, you're telling yourself that. I started a Facebook group. It's called the Last 15 group that people can join. 13,000 plus people who are doing it together, holding each other accountable, posting recipes. I do Zooms every week. I got one coming up soon. But here's the idea. You have to have a situation where you're supported, where you're accountable, and you feel like you can make the progress and hold on to the progress.
I love this. Give me 15 seconds really quick because I know we're running out of time. But you write about muscle being metabolically expensive, and I love that line. How does building muscle rewire more than just the body, but also our mindset, especially towards food, aging, right? Identity.
That's right, because muscle is the new fountain of youth. It's the new metabolic currency. When you eat more protein and you do resistance training, you build more muscle, but you feel better. You look better, you feel better, you become more functional. You can carry 2 bags of groceries instead of 1. You can lift your bag into the overhead without hurting your shoulders than you were before. So muscle is important, not just from an aesthetic standpoint, not just because it burns more calories, but muscle is important because it makes you more functional. When you get ready to fall, it can absorb a fall. It can help your balance. Very important.
The Last 15. This could be the book in the beginning. This interview, this conversation, you're just electric, man. Really igniting me. This is going to change my life, and I hope people listening, they got the links in the show notes. I hope it changes theirs too. Dr. Ian Smith, man, I can't thank you enough for the time. Appreciate you, my man. Thanks for being Up and Adam.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Take care.
Some say life is where it begins. Straight to the stars is where it ends. Only to start again.
All right, big thanks, Dr. Ian K. Smith, for joining us today. What a conversation. Real talk. I wish I could talk to him for a lot longer, too. We got to get him back on. The book is called The Last 15. It's available wherever you get your books. And it's not just for those final stubborn pounds. It's for anyone ready to make a move. Even if you're just on your first 15. Let's go. Come on, we'll do this together. That book meets you exactly where you are. You can find it online, driansmith.com. You can hit him up on Insta. He's on X. I got all the links in the show notes. Also, the Amazon link to that book. They're at your fingertips right now. Just go to the show notes. Dr. Ian, thanks again for bringing the science, the soul, the strategy. I feel armed. This is good. This is very good. I'll tell you what also is good. Great. It's the weekend. Made it to the weekend. A gorgeous Friday. Like every Friday, she is my favorite part about finding forever homes for dogs, even cats. The work she does is incomparable. Robin Coleman, the Woods Humane Society. Robin, it is always great to connect with you. Thank you for being Up and Adam.
Hey, good morning. I've missed you and our chats the last few weeks, but we're back.
I know. I missed you too. I love chatting with you. How was you have a nice new year and everything good, I hope?
Oh, I did. It was such a busy couple months. And then finally we finished like our last event, and I took a little time off, and it's kind of the only week or two in nonprofit world that, we could take a little time away. So I enjoyed my time away. I missed woods and missed my animals here. So I'm back at it. We're ready to do great things in 2026 and hopefully help a lot of people and pets.
Yeah, huh? Well, you know I'm not a cat person, but this cat is so pretty and such a
Adam,
good...
I think everybody knows you're not a cat person by this point. I think everybody knows.
And you still love me. But
I do.
This cat is beautiful. Gorgeous cat right here today. Wow.
Yes, I did not. So Sugar Muffin is our pet of the week, and she was here before I left for my little time off around the holidays. And when I came back, I couldn't believe she was still here, and she's so gorgeous and she's so friendly. But yes, let's talk about her. She is about 7 years young. 7 years is a great age for a cat. They're kind of out of the teenage years. They've got plenty years ahead of them, but they're at a nice mature age. So I think 7 is a great age for an adult cat. She is what we call a muted calico and also brown tabby. So she's got a gorgeous, gorgeous coat, beautiful markings, beautiful colors, but also she's just got that luscious, long coat. And that's really her, her thing. She has a beautiful coat. She loves to be brushed. She's just a little princess, basically. So she is here at our San Luis Obispo location. We are looking for an indoor home only. And this is probably why she's still here for the last few weeks. She wants to be the only pet. She does not feel comfortable around other cats or dogs. So she's a solo cat, which a lot of people just are looking for one animal in their home. So that's not a big deal. It's just something to be aware of. So indoors only. She likes all people she meets. We had our book buddies where kids come in and read to shelter animals this week, and she was a hit. They all drew pictures of her. They all took turns reading to her. So she loves children as well, and she loves to be brushed and read to, apparently. So you can check her out on Instagram and Facebook. Of course, our website's updated with all our available animals, and like all animals at Woods, she is already spayed, microchip, vaccinated. She's up to date, ready to go. She just needs that forever home and endless amounts of pets and love and treats. And let's start the new year off right with getting our pet of the week adopted.
Sugar Muffin's got that main character energy. Needs all the attention, huh?
She definitely has main character energy for sure. She's in my favorite room at the cattery. We have some cool wallpaper in our cattery rooms. And one of them is the Morro Bay room, and there's like a surfboard, and she's always hanging out on her surfboard. So if you come to check her out, look for the Morro Bay room and check out that surfboard. But you better come in quick, because once word gets out that we have this gorgeous girl, I do think someone's going to come in and get her.
I love it. Robin Coleman from the Woods Humane Society. Any other little nuggets apparent or appropriate for Woods we should know of?
Well, it's that time of year that we, being nonprofit, we reflect on the year before. And, every week when we talk, I tell you how busy we are, how many animals we're helping, what we got going on in the community. So I just wanted to take a minute to share some of those amazing numbers that our team and our community are able to pull off together. So if I could just share, we were able to perform over 5,600 spay and neuter surgeries in our little spay and neuter suites here at Woods. 1,200 of those were community cats. And so a lot of community cats are altered thanks to Woods. And that means they're not out in the community having litter after litter after litter. Our wonderful volunteers put in over 38,000 hours of work here at the shelters. Over 850 animals were able to be in foster homes. 637 dogs came through our training classes. 990 microchipped. 6,500 were given vaccines, and my little wonderful community pet pantry shared a record-breaking 25,000 pounds of pet food with people in our community so they could feed their pets and keep them out of shelters. And the best one yet, Adam, our record-breaking year, the most adoptions we've ever done at Woods Humane Society. 3,181 animals found homes through Woods Humane Society.
So huge. I love it. I love it.
We have been hovering around that. We have hovered around 3,000 the last several years, and it has been our goal to go past that. And we finally did it. 2025, we broke our adoption record. That means so much to us. If you think about it, that's 3,181 cats, dogs, kittens, or puppies that are in families in our communities, bringing them joy and making room in other shelters that are over capacity. So I'm really proud of the work that we do here at Woods and the community that lets us do it.
So awesome. It's unbelievable what you guys are able to do. Those are numbers that you get from a New York City, a Los Angeles, a San Francisco kind of metropolitan area. But Wood says, hell no, we'll do that right here in SoCal. It's just so incredible what you guys are all about. So props to you, your whole team, Emily on down, and what you guys do, all your donors, all your volunteers. And of course, there is only one on this earth, Robin Coleman from Woods. Over 10 years in the game. She's the best at it. We appreciate you so much, Robin. Thank you so much for chatting and giving us the lowdown. I love it.
Well, thank you, and Happy New Year, everyone. And I can't wait to see what we're able to do in 2026 together and help so many more people and pets.
All right. She's my favorite part about finding forever homes for dogs, even cats like Sugar Muffin today. This cat's got main character energy. Check out Sugar Muffin, woodshumane.org. Robin, love you. Thank you so much for being Up and Adam.
Oh, thanks, Adam.
It's Up and Adam with Adam Montiel.
All right, love Robin. Great stuff. woodshumane.org. Okay. About to head up to the Anderson, the new, it's that first castle on the right on the 46, memorial service for Christian Rogano, who was just such an incredible winemaker, sparkling wine connoisseur. We were so lucky to have him. I first met him when he was the winemaker at Bailiana in the Edna Valley. I was just so shocked to hear that he had passed away, and that's not even the only one. I mean, you hear some of these folks in the wine biz that you know for years passing away. There was one a couple days ago, which I just think it's too premature to mention, but it shakes you, it moves you. Christian Rogano is such a good dude. He actually was the dude who taught me how to saber a bottle of sparkling wine, and he'd bring that knife right off the top. It's the coolest feeling in the world. And he taught me how to do it. It was one of the first episodes of the Cork Dorks. He also told us the whole story. And this French guy, we were so lucky to have him. He actually made wine on 5 different continents. He brought sparkling wine to South Korea for the Seoul Olympics. They brought him over to do it. A lot of folks don't even know that. It's so cool. So much love to his beautiful family, everyone who he left behind, his family and friends that are just missing him dearly. Christian Rogano. So headed up to that celebration of life right now. And all these types of things just let you know how fragile and precious life is. So let's treat it as such. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you enjoy yourself and just make it fantastic. All right, we'll talk Monday. Thanks to our friends, Moonshiner Collective, for original music on the show called Start Again. You can check them out wherever you stream your music. I hope you do. Also, you can go to moonshinercollective.com for more. Also, thanks to our friends at Timbre Winery, Timbre, TimbreWinery.com. World-class wines. Taste them in the village of Arroyo Grande. TimbreWinery.com for more, and I thank them for giving us the Timbre Lowbro Studios. Thanks to you, of course. This cannot happen without you, for rating, reviewing, subscribing to the show, connecting with us here. Look, even just sharing with a friend. Maybe you got a friend who's been struggling in their skin, and this is an episode for them. Please forward it on. It can really help. And this, having other people hear about and be introduced to this community is super important. So thank you very much. And until Monday, have a great weekend. I hope you had a great week. Thanks so much for connecting here. I'm Adam Montiel. Appreciate you more than you know for being Up and Adam.